Hello there, this is Dreadbolt, and coming at you from an old beeping potato. Uh, anyways, this is going to be top 10 worst games of 2016 with a twist. Um, instead of this being like, just trying to, pick out the dumpster fires that obviously everybody knows. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with, like, say, I'm gonna roast my top 10 uh, games of the year, um, and I'll kind of talk about that a little bit afterwards. And so yeah, I don't know. Let's just see how good we do. Let's see. At number 10 of the top 10 worst, I have to go with Shantae Half Genie Hero, and only for two reasons. It's too short, and the downloadable content isn't out yet, and because out yet, and well, because it's just like, man, just want so much more out of it. But other than that, that's why it's at 10. Number 2, Stardew Valley. Boring combat. Doing some cave adventures that can be quite punishing, especially if you've descended many levels in the caves, and you've picked up some pretty darn good loot. Um, that could be, you could run into some unfortunate RNG there. Just like, because you can't gamble too much with that. You gotta cash out. So, yeah. So, number 8, Angry Video Game Nerd 2, Assimilation, and that's because it doesn't seem. It doesn't seem like it's. It doesn't seem like tight enough with the controls, I guess, and it's pretty darn hard. And a lot of times I just feel like say, like, if I beat a boss, it just of course, like, I probably got better and I just wasn't paying attention. Um, let's see what else. We got see, at number 7 we got Slain Back from Hell, and that's because well, the combat is definitely better than Stardew Valley's, but it seems like the level design is shallow, kind of, and that it could use more. It feels like it could use more combat options. Like, it feels like he's just the main protagonist that doesn't seem to be that good of a swordsman, I guess. Um, Other than that, yeah, there are some stuff that keeps it from being further down, and that's mostly because, just, there's some few good design choices and such like that. Um, let's see, number 6 is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess High Definition, is because well, the dungeons are too short, and and it just feels like, it's like, come on, Ocarina of Time was more challenging. To me it was, I guess. Don't know about y'all. Um, let's see. I think we're on number 5. Uh, enter the Gungeon, and the reason being is because it's like, for as good as it is, it's like I keep forgetting it's in my Steam library. It's another one of those games where I just keep forgetting it's in my Steam library. One of these days I'm gonna get around to it, but it's just like, it doesn't seem. It just, it's like, I don't know. Might seem like a cop out. It just doesn't stand out in my mind well enough to, like, be like, okay, this is something. I don't know. It's I have to say it was a memorable and popular with quite a crowd, but I don't know. Just personally, I just find myself forgetting about it a lot. Let's see. Number 4 on the list is Death Road to Canada because it is punishingly hard, and sometimes I just don't know if I'm getting worse at the game or getting better, and yeah, but at least it's got at least it has some things that keep me coming back to it. Let's see, and then number 3 on the list is Super Rad Ray Gun, is because it's just because it's just like it's kind of at that pandering level because you know I was playing video games back in the 90s. So it's got that old school type deal going on, and of course everybody's like so many people know about like your Mega Man games and your Mega Man games and your Metroid games and stuff like that. And like an old retro looking thing like that is probably going to fly under somebody's radar basically. Um, Number 2 on the list is Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander because just like it hurts my heart, but it's just like it's one of those things where it's I completely forget that it's like almost like completely forget that it's in my library, and for some reason I just can't bring myself to play it, and I just for reasons unknown I'm just like maybe I'll get around to it. I don't know, and then I just don't get around to it. Um, and I'd say, but number 1 on the worst games of 2016 is Curse Castilla, or Maldita Castilla X, because I don't know, it's just because well, it's hard, and I just can't motivate myself to get. I just can't seem to motivate myself to get better at it, to get past the part I'm stuck on. All right, now I don't know. The see the thing is, now here's the of course if you've been paying attention. Oh man, I gotta pay back closer attention. I'm just losing track of what place is which. Anyways, this list is actually based off of my top 10 good games of the year. Um, for I figured like I'm just gonna do like a roast, and the reason why I'll just confess right now, when it comes to 2016, I had to dig for a proper list of games that I've played, and apparently I might have forgotten one or two, but apparently I think I've only played that I know of 10 games in 2016. So I literally only played enough games to make a top 10 of the games of 2016, and a top 10 worst games of 2016. Essentially, yeah, I haven't played. Like I said, it's a poor man's list. I haven't played in that, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I've just been forgetting a lot of things. Anyways, thank thank you folks for playing along with my little joke, and see, on a side note, uh, I was thinking about posting some Magic the Gathering content, and hopefully I can come up with something decent that doesn't get on my nerves. And to put it to put things in context, I'm specifically I usually the only format that I usually end up playing is Commander, and I'd say I'm mediocre at it. So I figured take it through like the learning process. So like say if anybody's going to like if anybody else is going through the learning process, maybe like it'd be sort of like some kind of comment section interaction, because like I'm in the learning process. There's like some other newbies or some other mediocre players that are trying to get a better grasp on the Commander or EDH format of Magic the Gathering. And maybe you could figure out something. I don't know. Maybe I could post a few stuff about my deck lists and stuff. You know, in decks, one of the in the Commander deck I happen to want to be building and all that sorts of things. Another thing, maybe like if I do get some better recording equipment and figure out how to make it work on my potato laptop, you know, trying to get like get the files set up correctly. Maybe I could do some Dungeons and Dragons type content. That is if I can get a group together, or maybe I could just do some rambly stuff by myself for a bit. And as for my video game let's play of Secret of Evermore, to reiterate, I'm currently in the swamp area. I'm not stuck. It's just I'm just lacking in motivation. Like I could have been out of that swamp ages ago. Like I don't know the game like the back of my hand. I mean, in fact, I actually kind of wanted to get the player's guide again, because I liked some of the artwork, and there were some like interesting things that I might have missed, like some relics, because that's just when it comes to my childhood, it's like Secret of Evermore is my top favorite Super Nintendo game. When it comes to just, I don't know, is in a way, but it is like even if it is my top favorite, I'm not, obviously I'm not going to be enjoying it as much as the Mario games and the Donkey Kong Country games, because I'm more of like, because old school side scrollers are more my thing. I mean, I'm not huge. In fact, I'm kind of just, when it comes to video game experiences, it kind of like spread out and sort of a thing. So when it comes to side scrollers, my primary experiences happen to be with your stuff like your Mario games and your Donkey Kong Country games, um, and and of course, and more recently, Shovel Knight and Shantae Half Genie Hero and stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully I can come up with some. Hopefully I can get this Let's Play of Secret Evermore finished. I don't know, sometime or another. Well, thanks for hanging out, and I don't know whether you're killing time before you gotta go to work, or you're just trying to unwind and unwind and get your mind off of something. Anyways, hope your 2016 hasn't been a complete dumpster fire. Hope you're having a good holiday. This is Dreadbolt, and I will see you in another video later.